Welcome back to Adri's farmhouse kitchen. Today we are going to freeze dry some cherry tomatoes. I've already got 2 trays in different, let's say, shape and size. One is the peel, what we're going to make tomato powder with, and then we've got some sliced and some cherry tomatoes, and we've got 2 spare trays, and I have decided to come out and pick some more cherry tomatoes to fill those 2 trays, pre-freeze it, and then we're going to freeze dry it. So if you're interested how to freeze dry tomatoes, you are welcome. Let's go pick some cherry tomatoes. We've got so many cherry tomatoes in this greenhouse now. The whole greenhouse is all about cherry tomatoes for me this year. With all different varieties. We've got so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different varieties of cherry tomatoes here. This one is one of my favorite I am picking now. It's the Sungold. It's this small orange cherry tomato. It's delicious. It's so sweet. Unbelievable. We've got some butterflies in here with us. We are in a lovely shade now. It's such a beautiful day today. It's been a cold morning again. Some places been frost. We were lucky we had no frost today. But let me show you this, friends. How beautiful! This one is the red currant. Look at this. It's so tiny. We just started to having so many tomatoes now. Mid-September. Next one down here is the black cherry. That is so beautiful as well. Can you look how much on it? Look at this. Wow, and they are splitting now, so really needs harvesting. They are on a larger size, double the size of the Sungold. They are absolutely delicious too. They are one of my favorite. I think my top 3 must be the black cherry, the green doctors, and the Sungold. They are dropping because they're so ripe. The next one, the hanging prince. They store well apparently. So we're gonna try to store some of these. If it's still looking good, I'm just gonna pop it to the freezer and a freeze dryer. But I think we've picked the right day today because the loads now splitting, so really needs processing, to be honest, friends. Look at the colors now, how pretty they are. Okay, I have picked enough now. Look how beautiful this looks in a basket. And let's talk about it. All the different varieties. I've got 7 different varieties I'm growing in this greenhouse this year. I want to show you all the 7 varieties, what they look like, and we're going to have a taste test. So, I've got 2 on the darker side. One is the black cherry, another one is called an evil olive. So, they look quite similar, but they're not exactly the same. The evil olive got a little bit of the greenish shoulders, while the black cherry is got a very deep like a purpley one. Let's try these two first. So sweet. I absolutely love the black cherry. So I definitely prefer the black cherry because it's sweeter and denser. The evil olive, more like a pasty flavor, still delicious. Green Doctors. It's my favorite cherry tomato in this greenhouse. Number one, definitely the Green Doctors. Right, so we had the black cherry, evil olive, Green Doctors. Third one, what we've tried, and I know it's good, the Sungold. Sungold is my number 3. Right, next, let's try this little one, the red currant, 4th. That's so good. Wow. Okay, so I've got this yellow one. This one's called Crazy Cherry. I think flavor-wise, this one is my least favorite. It doesn't have that much of a deep flavor. Let's say, for example, some of the ones what we've just mentioned have. Okay, there's another one in here. This one's called the Hanging Prince. This is the little bit funny shape in the bottom, but it's like a red cherry tomato. Okay, this one definitely pasty. I think I can use this with my paste tomatoes. Very pasty, lots of meat, very meaty tomato, but not that sweet. Right, did we mention all 7? Let's count again. Black cherry, evil olive, red currant, Sungold, crazy cherry, green giant, Hanging Prince. Let's try again. Hanging Prince, Hanging Prince, black cherry, Sungold, red currant, crazy cherry, evil olive, and the green Doctors. That's the 7 variety. I am growing in this greenhouse. So beautiful. So my number 3 out of all these 7, and the number 3 is Sungold. Number 2, place number 2 is black cherry, and my number 1 tomato, cherry tomato of 2024 is Green Doctors. But actually it doesn't even look much, because it looks just like an unripe green cherry tomato. It's unreal how lovely, sweet this is. Okay, see you back in the kitchen. I washed all these cherry tomatoes now, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to half it and place this on the freeze dryer trays. And then I'm going to put it in a freezer for overnight, and tomorrow that we're going to put it in a freeze dryer and I will show you the end result. I'm probably gonna store it in quart jars. We're going to vacuum seal. Okay, the 2 freeze dryer tray is now filled with these beautiful cherry tomatoes. It smells gorgeous. Wow. Actually, we can do something now. We can season it. You know, if I want to, we can season it. I might actually going to put some salt on it. And that would just give an extra flavor. We can season it with herbs, dill, basil, salt, you know, whatever you like, oregano. But bit of salt, and this is now going to the freezer and then to the freeze dryer tomorrow. All these are still leftovers, so I have to think about something how we're going to use all this up. I've just made another batch of this corn on the cobs. So I haven't tried it yet, but this is the third time now I've made it from the garden, and it's so delicious. Do you know what I just remembered? I forgot to put salt in it. Let's put it now. And I'll give it a good mix. The apple pie filling, I am so chuffed. They turned out amazing. Look. They're not siphoned, so I really like that method we've used. The freeze dryer is finished, and this apple pie tea or peel snack turned out amazing. So good. I can eat this as a snack. I can powder it, use it up in baking, use it up in making ice cream, flavoring. I can use it as a tea, just pour some hot water over it, leave it to 10 minutes, strain it and have it as a tea. So that's a success. So I'm portioning this out now. It makes 6 quart jars, and I'm just going to vacuum seal this, and we can use it up as we need it. Okay, they are all now vacuum sealed, ready to go on a pantry shelf. Okay, so these freeze dryer trays are now ready. These were the 2 trays I got ready before. So this got the peel and the cherry tomatoes. And these cherry tomatoes, what we've just done yesterday, now they all frozen over. And our freeze dryer is now ready to receive these trays. We need to have a big cheese making day, because look all those frozen milk. Look at the farmhouse tomato sauce with the 1 cup blocks what we've just made. And these are all my homemade products, homegrown. These are the apple juice. These rose hippies from last year, we need to make those as well. These trays are so cold. I'm just going to close it. We'll just close the drain valve and press continue. And that's it, friends. I actually made this now a few days ago. These tomatoes were so ripe that I actually managed to take the skin off easily, just as they were. I didn't have to do any additional, boiling and cold, ice cold bath, blanching at all. And I've roasted this with some lovely garlic and some herbs. So this is already probably a very tasty roasted tomato already. So I'm just going to blitz this now in a blender. Just blend it nicely together. And that's it. We are ready to fill the jars. I am ready to fill the jars. I'm going to start with 1 tablespoon of bottled lemon juice. I've decided to use pint jars because I didn't have that much tomato sauce what I thought paste, so we're gonna make a lovely rich pasta sauce. Half a teaspoon of salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder and marjoram. Because the tomato is already, it's got lovely flavors in it and lots of garlic. The water is now boiling behind us. So we are ready to fill these jars and put the jars into the water bath can for 35 minutes. Onion powder, garlic powder, and we're gonna add some marjoram. I've just checked on a freeze dryer, still not finished on the tomato. I'm going to leave about an inch headspace. Some paper towel in white vinegar, and I'm just going to wipe the rim. The dishwasher just finished with some more jars going on there. Okay, we're ready to add. Put the lids on. Made 4 pints. I got 5 ready, but made 4. It's okay. Center the lid and the ring, finger tight, and this can go to the pan. Okay, so our freeze dryer is finished. Let me feel. They feel dry. I think they're good. These are freeze dried tomatoes. This is the peel. What I peeled. You know, I was telling you about. It was so ripe. Actually, I didn't have to do any additional job blanching and dropping in ice cold water to take the skin off. I've just peeled this off of the tomatoes, so that's good. We're gonna make powder with this tomato powder. And look, this is the cherry tomatoes, all the different colors, man. And they good. Let me try one. So good. You put salt on it. So nice. I am just defrosting the machine now. So what I do, I've got these clean jars, quart jars, and I'm just going to transfer the tomatoes to these jars, and we are going to vacuum seal them. Let's see how many quart jars we can fill. Actually, what I should do first, friends, put some oxygen absorbers to each jar. I need to remember to start doing this. So just put 1 pack to the bottom of each jar, to be honest. Whoops! now we can fill them in. Looks so pretty in a jar. We've got again so much to harvest. The garden keeps me busy. It doesn't matter if it's not too, don't need to be super full. So that is absolutely fine. We got 3.5 quarts, and actually I might put the peel in a quart jar as well. Perfect. This will make lovely tomato powder. Just add back to some water or any liquid in it to make a paste, or just flavor with it with any food, soup, stew, where you would like a bit of a tomato flavor. It would work fine. I make tomato powder now for years, and I really love it. Perfect. So we've got oxygen absorbers, the tomato, freeze-dried tomato, and we vacuum seal them. And this is now ready to go to the pantry shelf. I'm just gonna write down what it is, but it's clearly visible. It's freeze-dried tomatoes, so I don't even need to write on it. But I might just put maybe a date and write on it anyway what it is. But there you go. Okay, this part of the tomato project is finished. So we have got nearly 3.5 full of these lovely tomatoes and mixed cherry tomatoes, and we've got a quart full of the peel, what we're going to powder soon, and then we've got 4-pint jar of pizza sauce. So all these lovely jars now can join the rest in a pantry shelf. Well, thank you so much for spending time with me today, and see you very soon. Bye friends!